After a months-long hiatus, Steve's Snapshots is back, and this morning we're going to highlight the work of a local photographer, an outdoor enthusiast, whose goal is to catalog the beauty of the Pacific Northwest one image at a time. I love it. Steve is down in the Art Lounge right now with Aaron Huston, the owner of Upper Left Photography. Steve.
Yes, Aaron, it's nice to have you in this morning.
Absolutely, happy to be here.
How are you doing?
Great.
Awesome. I was just telling you that we love, as part of this segment, to show the people behind the lens, because you always see their work, you know, on camera and social media and all that, and it's fun to meet some of the photographers behind the lens and sort of learn about their backstory. So it's fun to
Absolutely, it's definitely fun to get out from behind the lens and be able to showcase this with you.
Yeah. So tell us about your backstory with photography. How did that interest develop, and when, and
Sure.
What do you enjoy about it?
My dad actually got me into it, and so he had a nice old 35 millimeter camera and was always shooting with that. And so when I was always stealing his camera and using it. And then, so when I turned 16, my parents actually gave me one of my own.
Oh, cool.
And so I was able to do that. And then when I served in the military, I was able to take that camera with me and, you know, capture images while I was traveling with that.
Yeah.
And then just kind of kept going and working with that all the way through.
And I think you have on your Instagram bio, you were in the Navy, is that
Correct,
right?
yes, sir.
In the Navy. Thank you for your service. And I know that, you know, as I'm looking at some of your work on social media, you kind of travel all over the Pacific Northwest to get some of these beautiful shots that we're showing our viewers this morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
How often do you shoot, and where do you decide
whenever
where
I
to
can.
go? Okay.
And so if there's going to be, you know, if I'm trying to shoot the meteor shower or something like that, then I'm going to obviously want to get out someplace dark, like North Cascades or Olympic National Park. Get out there. Those are kind of the most opportune places for me, living in the North End.
Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of location and just kind of picking a spot and saying, okay, let's go, and going up to Skagit Valley or going down to Oregon for the tulip festivals, and just kind of picking a spot and going and seeing what I can do.
How do you decide what you want to shoot? Is it just like what sparks the interest, or obviously if you're talking about the tulips, those are in season at a certain time of the year, that sort of thing. How do you sort of pick where you're going to go from time to time?
I just kind of go with the flow and kind of whatever I'm in the mood for. If I'm in the mood for some mountain shots, if I'm in the mood for, you know, a nice alpine lake, if it's go out hiking or do something like that.
Yeah.
If it's more of a city situation where I'm just coming in and, you know, hitting Cary Park or hitting something
just
like
depends.
that. Just kind of depends on the mood.
Yeah, and I was mentioning that we're showing some of the photos that you sent to us yesterday. These are some of your favorites, and speak to why these are some of your favorite photos that you've captured.
For me, these are just they're able to capture that Northwest vibe. Those tulips, that one actually is Hawaii, top of Haleakala. And so for me, it's just, you know, Mount Rainier, it's epic. It's
classic.
It's classic. It's,
Yeah.
you know, it's Snoqualmie in the fall and the fog, and just capturing that. It's, you know, the light streaks going up I-5 and the Seattle City skyline. It's Pike Place Market. It's those.
You posted that one recently, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I love that photo that you posted.
Multnomah Falls, even in Oregon, and Solduck Falls out in Olympic. It's places like that just, and then of course, who doesn't love a good Disney World shot?
Of course. I mean, that sounds like a blast. Does the idea of a perfect image, does that exist to you?
A little bit, but you're always trying to capture. It's like that perfect golf shot.
Yeah.
You're going to get it once, and then you're hooked on trying to recapture
You want to
that.
do it again.
Exactly.
Yeah. And do you know in that moment that you're like, dang, I got a good shot?
I usually have a pretty good idea. Okay, I think I got something good here.
Yeah.
And then it's a matter, really don't know, especially with technology, getting it into digital, trying to get into post and going, okay, I actually got something there.
Yeah. And tell me about some of that process, because I think, you know, a lot of people are sitting at home, you know, they might just shoot a picture with their iPhone or whatever cell phone that they have. When you're using like a professional camera, how much editing goes into, you know, the process once you've captured that picture, and how does that process work?
So usually it's not a lot, honestly.
Okay.
Usually it's just pulling it off I probably use my cell phone 40–50% of the time,
Okay.
just because it's easier to have with me than to lug all the extra gear. And so for those instantaneous, unplanned pictures, I'm usually using that more than anything else. But then it's just pulling it into Adobe Lightroom, playing with it in there, and just seeing if it's actually something worth
Actually the same system that I use when I go shoot with my iPhone, which is kind of fun. So what's next for you? We mentioned your business is called Upper Left Photography.
Yes, sir.
I know that you have Facebook, Instagram, so you're on social media, but what's next? Where do you hope to take
Yeah.
your passion for photography?
I'm just kind of seeing where it takes me, honestly. I haven't really put a plan together with it. It's just, I'm happy to be here today and happy to showcase that and have some other people hopefully catch on and see what happens from there.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you all the luck. It's been a real pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks, Steve.
And, you know, whether it's Florida, whether it's Hawaii, Tyra, or just right here in Seattle, there's just so much beauty to capture out there. And we thank Aaron for being one of the great photographers who captures it.
He is definitely talented, Steve. Thank you so much for sharing. To check out more of Aaron's work, use your smartphone's camera to scan the QR code in the corner of your screen. The link that pops up will take you directly to the hot link section of KOMOnews.com. From there, you'll find the link to Aaron's Instagram page.